Hi, welcome to Rajal Nai. In today's video, we are going to discuss about the lean manufacturing process. As we all know, whenever we are working on agile environment, not only a agile way of approach, but lean way of approach is also one of the key element, especially when we are working on manufacturing side. Because earlier we used to call that as JIT, which is called just in time. Later on, there are some changes which was happened. Now we were calling it as lean process. Lean manufacturing process is all about that. In this lean manufacturing process, when we are trying to understand this, which majorly focusing on two different elements. One is about ideate and as well as planning of the product initially to start with. So, and whatever the idea it was generated, that has to be created. Subsequently, whatever the planning of the product was made by us, that has to be tested. This is what in the lean manufacturing process, where we call this as engineering testing. So once the creation is done, so the next will be called as release, where this release nowadays, whatever the release management process and all everything is something focused on the DevOps environment. Because earlier there were two things. One is development and as well as operations as separate. But now both are clubbed together, right? So both implementation as well as testing, deployment happen on the same platform. That's what we call it as DevOps environment is. On the same DevOps environment, implementation and deployment will be taken place. So the deployment lead time we have to be focused on in reference to the DevOps part. And whatever the releases we have planned, all these releases has to be operated by understanding the supporting and monitoring operations and all everything are comes under the operating part. Apart from that, this is all something in connect to the customer where we need to check the version controlling system as well as the process, whatever is essentially needed. Followed by this, whatever the change which is running in production. This is also one of the key and prominent element which normally it has. So when you are working on the lean manufacturing process, especially as part of, because agile way of approach we follow, and even in manufacturing we follow the lean process, all that. These lean implementations and all everything subsequently we have to do. So wherein this has to meet the requirements of the customer based upon the kind of ideas, what is that it was generated and how this has to be implemented, followed by releases, operate and all everything is what we have to do. This is what generally the lean manufacturing process is all about. Especially we use in the field of IT nowadays, even in manufacturing sector as well. So this is all about this video. If you have any questions, if you have any queries in regard to that, in reference to the lean, agile, etc. Of course, we follow the lean Kanban model usually, because in agile we follow majorly of Scrum. In agile, of course, we can use Kanban, but even in lean Kanban process can also be implemented. This is all about this video. Right? So if you have any questions, if you have any queries, all that, please reach out to the contact details, which will be posted in below to this video. Thank you.